What is up, Gamer Army? Welcome to another exciting episode of Psycho Gamer. I am your host, Aubrey, and today we are going to go ahead and talk about the Ultimate Atari Fighting Stick. So stay tuned, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and stay tuned, because we're going to be right on back. You're going to want to see this. Alright, welcome back, guys. Like I said, we are going to go ahead and talk about this Atari Ultimate Fighting Stick. A couple different variations of it. It looks like it was released back in August. There's a couple different variations of it. So I thought it was kind of interesting. I saw my buddy Negative1. He ended up posting it on one of my little forums there. So I thought it was really cool and thought that we would go ahead and talk about it a little bit. So we're going to skip on over into my main screen right here and take a look at the Ultimate Atari Fight Stick. So you're pretty much looking at a release exclusively for Micro Center, even though you can find them on Amazon as well. The Micro Center, if you're not familiar with them, they are a big retailer, kind of like Fry's Electronics. They're strictly made for electronics more than anything else. So if you haven't checked out the Micro Center around you, which there's not a large amount of them, but they are big enough company where you could find most things from them. More so than what you're going to find at Best Buy, especially for computer components and parts. So if you got one near you, definitely go check it out. But anyway, enough talking about Micro Center. They had made a post on their community postings. It says, today we launched the newest additions to our retro gaming lineup, the Ultimate Atari Fight Stick and Ultimate Atari Fight Stick with Trackball. They've been offering a two-player Atari Fight Stick for a while now, but the USB versions only provide the controller. So these ones need to be connected to a Raspberry Pi or other system to create a complete gaming setup. This provides more flexibility at the expense of convenience. The new Ultimate Fight Sticks add a Raspberry Pi running RetroPie to the cabinet. So these particular ones are already going to have a Raspberry Pi inside of them. That is right. What's it going to have? It's going to have 100 officially licensed Atari games on their Atari Games card. Allows you to get started gaming without having to track down games or worry about the legality of downloading ROMs. Comes pre-wired and ready to go. You'll need an internet connection to complete the initial setup and a TV or a monitor with an HDMI input. So you are going to use these like some of those little ones you're going to find, like the little small Atari kind of things, or just the joysticks. Except these ones aren't going to be as annoying as your old school Atari joysticks. This is a little bit of a picture of the inside of this particular computer. Well, game arcade stick. So there's a lot of wiring in there. There's your Raspberry Pi right there. So you're going to be able to go in here and modify it as you need. Looks like it's going to have USB port in there, so updates and upgrades, maybe new games, maybe you might be able to actually upgrade it and update it a little bit more. Looking over at the Amazon website here, looking really sleek and really nice. You can see it's got a little key in there, so you can actually open it up. Now, what are the prices? You are looking at $119.99 for just the dual fight stick and $199.99 for the Ultimate Dual Arcade Fight Stick with Trackball. So you have a couple really good products. I haven't been able to figure out exactly everything that is going to be on there, but I'm assuming you're going to be looking at obviously Centipede, Asteroids, most likely your Pac-Man game. So there's going to be a ton of games on these particular things. So if you haven't checked them out yet, go to Micro Center and purchase them. Have them sent straight to your house. I could not tell you not to buy these things. Obviously, I do like arcade machines. I do like classic gaming consoles as well as classic gaming content. This is definitely classic gaming content that you are going to enjoy. So get it. I know there's a lot of new arcade machines that are coming out, but it is better than paying $400 or say $500 to go and buy one of these big arcade cabinets by the likes of Arcade1up or At Games, or even the SNK cabinet that is coming out here very, very soon. So one other thing that I'm going to go over, you may have seen me kind of click it already, is the Atari Pong coffee table. So definitely a lot of nostalgia when it comes to this. However, it comes at a hefty price tag. You're looking at about $3,500 to $4,000. Depends on the actual version you're going to get and where you're going to get it. It actually looks really cool. However, for the price tag, I do not think that I could actually do that myself. I could not afford to get this myself. If I had that kind of money, I would not buy this table. I would probably buy something like the Miss Pac-Man Anniversary Edition. Or can be looking at 8 or 9 Arcade1up machines. That might be something right there then. Coffee table, hide the control panels by closing the side covers and enjoy a neat retro coffee table. Supports Bluetooth because it's going to have a Bluetooth speaker built into it. So give your Pong tournament a custom soundtrack. LED clock and display because we don't have enough clocks in this world. USB charging, so you can actually plug in multiple cell phones and things. It's got 6 USB ports, which is really cool. Am I interested in buying a table? I am not. Now, where did I originally see this? I didn't see this specifically at the TablePalmProject.com. I actually saw this over at Wayfair. No, I would not buy it from there. But this is where I initially saw it, and it just kind of caught my eye. It does have these chairs, like these little stools, I guess you could say, for each side. So here's what they're actually saying. They actually have a lot more on here than they actually had on the official website, which is interesting. Utilizes magnets and pulleys over digital software to bring you back to the early 70s, but adds a touch of modern day flair. Fold the wooden panels back to convert your coffee table into your own personal Pong game center. Play against a friend in multiplayer mode. Go head to head against the AI, which is different. I guess it's like playing on an old Atari. Spill resistant and sealed, so you don't have to worry about spilling your drink when the action gets going, because Pong is just so out of this world, let me tell you. 6 USB ports, includes a clock display, scoreboard, and assortment of customizable LED lights. The Atari stool is designed to match the coffee table, comfortable, stylish, and fits neatly in small spaces. The stool features a soft vinyl exterior and internal padding, making sitting, relaxing, and playing the Atari Pong table comfortable for hours. So there's a lot of really cool little things about this. Again, I would not pay $3,500 or $4,000 for this, no matter what. Now, as you can see, it does fit in nicely with living room decor, I guess you could say. There's a picture of the table there. It does have a lot of really cool retro LED kind of lights. Even though LED is kind of the in thing, you couldn't really go into an arcade without it having all these crazy LED or LCD lights. Shows a picture of it from side profile. So you got all your buttons, even though Pong really didn't need many buttons. And another one at a little bit of a slight angle, I guess you could say. So what's the height? The height is going to be 18.9 inches high. It's only about 1.5 feet, so not very high up. 60 inches wide. 5 feet? That's kind of pushing it. I guess it could be 5 feet. And 29 inches across, so about 2.5 feet, almost. 280 pounds. That thing weighs more than Donald Trump. All right, I'm sorry. No politics, no politics. Sound effects, number of stools, residential use. Where is it coming from? China. So You could probably order it and you probably won't see it for about 3 months. Yeah, that kind of stinks. But anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. I appreciate you guys always coming out and watching the videos. If you have not done so yet, please give me a like and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications so that you can hear every time I come out with some new content. Make sure you leave a comment below. What do you guys think about the Pong table? What do you think about the Ultimate Dual Arcade Fighting Sticks? Would you want to get one yourself? Especially since it's going to have that Raspberry Pi already built into it with the Retrocade built in. So, until next time, guys, game on.